You're like, what the world? A government, exile, a shadow government, puppet state, puppet government, continuity of operations, unconventional warfare. That's why it's unconventional. All right, but the definition of unconventional warfare, if you go over to Google and type in Special Operations Command core activities, it'll take you to the actual Special Operations Command page, .mil, and it tells you the definitions. But unconventional warfare is a disruption or coercement to overthrow a government and or occupying power. That's a huge difference when the military overthrows a government versus certain people from Congress. All right, that's seditious activities. But when the military does it, this is where it separates. All right, in May 2016, the United States Supreme Court, remember the year, this was before President Trump's nominations and what he put on the Supreme Court. This was 2016. It's not supposed to work like that, but just for clarity, it was the 2016 Supreme Court, Ginsburg, before she passed, and that crew, they clarified that military laws are separate from federal laws. All right? It says specifically military courts and federal courts are separate. Well, what do you use in a law? What's it called? The court of what? Law. All right? So they clarified military was separate than federal. So that right there shows you military government, military occupation, separate than your constitutional government. So continuity of operations is real hairline different. When it says continuity of government, yeah, you still have government functions, but military is in control. Military is in power. Military government, military governor. Guess what? Dwight D. Eisenhower's known as the Supreme Commander, military governor. That's exactly what President Trump's been. In my books, The Midnight Rider, Rides Again, Part 1 and Part 2, explain all this long before it's been rolled out. All right, so it would be in your best interest to get those, read those, and also, especially if you are a President Trump supporter already, all right, then you will love him even more. You'll love the military even more. But anybody else out there, this is all going to benefit you. It doesn't hurt you whatsoever. Military, we don't care if you're gay, Buddhist, atheist, whatever the heck you are, all right, but it's not going to be paid for in the federal government. Federal government's being cleaned out. It's going to be running efficiently and effectively the way it was supposed to all these years and hasn't been. All right, state government's going to have a lot more control. All right, and you're going to have a lot more freedoms when this is all said and done, and you're going to love it. And you should appreciate what has taken place for you, the sacrifices certain men and women have made for you to be able to do what you're going to be able to do in the future with more money in your pocket and no taxes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so it would behoove you, old military term, it will behoove you to read what's been in place, what's currently invoked via laws and orders, because that's what's taking place. Military government, military occupation, continuity of government, continuity of operations, all lawful, all done lawfully. And that's the reason why I have #1 best-selling books. So you can find me on all my accounts, Linktree, LINKTREE/1776Nation. That'll pull up all my accounts. So if you can't afford a book, I get it. I post all these on the accounts that I can post all the information. All the .gov, .mil. We'll see you soon.